The following program contains views that are not those of WVTC, iNetworks Communications, their subsidiaries, affiliates, or financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, and iNetworks Communications Station. The fall and winter fashion seasons are upon us. Tyme Underground Furs have every coat you need to be unique and stand out in the crowd. From furs, minks, leather, suede, vests with the fur, blue jean jackets with fur, cashmere, and wool coats, with over 350 coats to choose from. Rarely will you see two of the same coat. Quality coats and excellent customer service is first and foremost. Our entire inventory is wholesale priced. You never pay full price. Every coat is 25% or more less than any other store that sells fur coats. Why pay retail when you can buy the same coat for wholesale and save hundreds of dollars? Tyme Underground Furs also sells to other stores at wholesale prices. We also have very nice pre-owned, slightly worn furs. We lease our coats for all types of events and have 30-day layaway only. The mission is to take the coats out of our store and put them in your closet or store. Wearing a mink or unique coat transforms you to the best version of yourself, and everyone wants a fur coat. Tyme Underground Furs is here to make that happen. We do appointments only. Tyme Underground Furs, located in River Oaks Mall in Calumet City, 708-252-1434. That's 708-252-1434. Or check out our website at www.tymeundergroundfurs.com. It's time to purchase a fur from Tyme Underground Furs.
Good morning. Good afternoon. I apologize. Hey, I am your host, Tyme, aka the Stomach Doctor, where I make stomachs disappear, where we eat to live and not live to eat. Hey, I couldn't wait to get back on the show today. How y'all been doing? What have y'all been doing positive? Have you been starting living healthy? Have you been thinking outside the box? Have you been thinking about doing hard things that make you uncomfortable? See, you have to do things that make you uncomfortable so much till the uncomfortable makes you comfortable. Yes, you gotta always move forward. Never practice easy things. That's how you stay an amateur. When you constantly practice hard things, challenge yourself, you become a pro. Your life becomes different. See, do hard things, you will live an easy life. But all starts with living healthy, reading, eating healthy, exercising. You must get in the gym, or you can call me and I can help you. You really need to call me at 773-458-5084 because you can't do it by yourself. It's not easy, because if it was easy, everybody be exercising and eating healthy. So ain't nothing wrong with needing help. Ain't nothing wrong with needing my confidence until you're strong enough to develop your own confidence. Because if you don't, you will be in the same spot that you in this time next year, procrastinating, saying I'm going to do it. See, people don't realize procrastination is a lousy habit, and like 99.5% of us got that habit of procrastinating. Sometimes I will procrastinate on certain things, but I end up losing out instead of taking action. And it's a process. But hey, have y'all got off the couch, out the chair? Have y'all don't put the phones down? The phones got us so unfocused. People drive with the phone in their hands. We are so unfocused. See, when you are at your best when you are focused. You are powerful when you are focused. This is a simple remedy that is hard to follow. Because when you focus, you up here. Everybody else is down here. It's just like flying and walking. We got to get this together. Have you like just start walking around the block? I always talk about small things, because small things can turn to big things. Because like I always say, an inch of movement beats a mile of procrastination. So just walking up the stairs, you can start anything. You can start taking the stairs instead of the elevator at the job. All this stuff. When you get home from work, I know you be tired. Jobs are designed to make you tired. Jobs are designed to keep you unfocused, because jobs are designed to keep you from reaching your goals. Because most of the time when people get home, they are too tired to do anything else. It don't be the point that you are too tired. You just don't have that drive. Because other people come home and be the same tired as you are, and get things done. Work on new projects, write new books, start new things, researching. So, that's an excuse that we give ourselves, and we believe it. But it can all change. But see, I'm telling you, you can get off work, you can go to the gym. You can get off work, come home, put the shoes on, go outside walking. You can call me. You can come home 3 days a week. I can have you riding your bike, walking the treadmill, telling you what to eat. You will lose weight. I mean, that's 3 hours a week. We just full of excuses. We just drags our feet on everything. But we don't drag our feet when it comes time to go to those restaurants or go in that kitchen and cook those little hot wings and pork chops and fried food. We don't drag our feet when it comes to drinking beer and liquor and Gatorade and pop and juice. We don't drag our feet on that when it's time to eat chocolate cake and cookies. But when it's time to take care of your life, take care of your body, so you can make big moves. Because if you ain't healthy, you can't make big moves. That's just the bottom line. To make big moves, you have to be healthy. Because you got to have energy. You got to be consistent. If you ain't healthy and you out of shape, you ain't making no big moves. You ain't being healthy. You ain't being consistent. You just sitting around making excuses. And that's what most of us do. And this is the thing. We believe the excuses. But it can all change. We have to stop. We have to stop being predictable. We got to stop letting people figure us out. See, you want to be a mystery. You want to be unpredictable. Use me. Can nobody figure me out? Because I do different things all the time. I don't tell my business. See, we open books. We tell all our business. Then we allow other people's opinions to be our religion. But we got to stop all that. You have to start using your own mind. And most of us don't work out because don't nobody around us work out. So why should I work out? I can look just like them. No, you want to look better than them, because see, we are judged off our opinion. We are judged off of our appearance. Everybody judge everybody off their appearance. So we got to get this thing together, or we're going to be left on the side of the road. We're going to be left in the stand, in the locker room. We're going to always pick up participation trophies. Because if you ain't healthy and making outside moves, making moves that make you uncomfortable, making moves that make you use your toolbox, you're going to be a participator. You're going to always be in the crowd clapping for someone else. Talking about, hey, that look good. That person good. They doing big things. But you're not doing big things. Always tell people you want to be the one that people talks about. The one that you always talking about. You want to be the one that people talk about. But you ain't living healthy. You ain't doing big moves. You ain't trying. Ain't nobody gonna talk about you. But don't nobody talk about participation people. Don't nobody talk about losers. You got to win. I always talk about that. You got to be a winner. You got to win in the game of life. You got to do more than just come home, sit down, work a 9 to 5. Because all 9 to 5 is designed to just make you make a barely living. That's all now. It ain't for nothing else. A 9 to 5 does not make you prosper. You may have a couple $1,000s in the bank, maybe. Most people don't, because they say like 40% of the people do not have $400 for emergency funds. 65% of the people do not have $1,000 for emergency funds. 65 people now. 65% of the people. So most of us don't have $1,000 in our account. We may have it in there one day, but we got to pay all these bills. We don't get ourselves in debt because we don't know how to handle money. We have bad habits. So most of us don't even have money in the bank. Most of us can barely make it from paycheck to paycheck. Barely. So if your job got you just barely making it, so you want to say to yourself, I got to do something else. God got something else better for me to keep going somewhere, making other people billionaires. I can make my own self a billionaire. I can at least get to a millionaire. I can at least get to $300,000. People see, our mind don't even register that. Your mind don't even register making it to $300,000. Because you know why? You don't believe you can do it. You don't even think about that. Because you're not in no type of atmosphere. I guarantee you, if you get into a different atmosphere, your thinking will go up. All your thinking is now is trying to make a living. That's just surviving. Most people been surviving all their life, and their mama's been surviving, their grandma's been surviving. So that's all you know. But it can change. All you gotta do is start living healthy, exercising. Because number one, it's gonna change your perspective. I guarantee you. And then you're gonna start being around other people who living healthy. And then y'all gonna start talking about things you never talked about. If you over here, all you talk about is going to restaurants and going out to bars and taking shots and eating bad food. That's what you talk about now, mainly. And 5. But when you get over here, where I'm at, and the rest of the Eagles, we ain't talking about none of that. We're talking about what could we do? How could we help people? How could I push myself? What big business do I want to start? Who I want to connect with? We ain't talking about going to the bar, taking 3 shots, or going to McDonald's, all them other little fast food joints that all it's doing is killing you slowly. Because whenever you eat that food, just think about it, it's just slow poison. All you gotta do is look at your waistline, and you should say to yourself, wow, this stuff making my waistline bigger and bigger. This liquor making my waistline bigger and bigger. This beer making my waistline bigger and bigger. This juice making my waistline bigger and bigger. All this sugar is making my skin saggy. It's making me look old. What sugar do, it messes with your memory. Whenever you be like, oh, what's that's sugar. It's making your mind pause. Really, that's how that goes. We have no idea that 33% of the food that we eat go to our brain. So if we eating bad food, we eating all this old bad stuff. Listen, I'm tired of saying the name. Bad food is going to your brain. So if bad food going to your brain, guess what? You got a bad brain. I mean, that's how old timers start. All them other illness, So we got to change this. We can't continue to walk around doing all this stuff. Then we got to be a role model for the kids, or for your family, for your environment. See me, I'm a role model for the world. I'm going to do real big things. I'm doing big things now. But I'm going to do really, really big things. The sky's the limit. I got courage and confidence and persistence and willpower. You got to develop this too. And I develop all this by self-learn, exercising, eating healthy, and sleeping right. Man, just before I came on the show, I took me a power nap. I take a power nap before I come on the show so I can be rejuvenated. So I can encourage you all. But I take power naps all the time. It gives you, it rejuvenates your brain. So when I took the power nap, it rejuvenates my brain. I'm just ready to go and just get this thing together. And I'm going to go to a commercial. I'll see y'all in a minute. Check out this commercial. Oh, wow. I guess we ain't going to the commercial and moving forward. But I suggest that you all exercise, eat healthy, read, sleep. That's your superpower. And one more I want to talk about. The key to success, one of the keys to success is giving. I talks about this a lot. You must be a giver, and you must be a cheerful giver. That's the key. Remember, God loves a cheerful giver. And we don't give enough. See, giving is, for me, is next to breathing. It's breathing, then it's giving. Because you have to give. You have to give your time. It's just like when I'm on this show. I charge for this stuff that I'm telling you. Because this stuff is working. It works. So y'all need to take advantage of this. But I'm giving it free. And I'm offering to help you. Because I want to see people healthy. When you help, you have a glow. You walk different. You talk different. That's how successful people. 90% of successful people exercise, eat healthy. You got that walk. You got, you strut. You confident. You persistent. And all you do is talk success. I eat success. I read success. I breathe success. And I'm successful, but I'm getting better. I'm not satisfied. I'm always pushing myself. Just like now, I opened my store. My first store, I said furs and leathers, cashmere, all type of coats. And I'm too excited. I'm studying remodeling. How could I upgrade it? So that's that I'm out the comfort zone. I'm completely out the comfort zone. With this store. I'm still learning. I'm still learning the codes. I'm still learning the prices. But I'm excited because it's something different and it's challenging. So you have to find you something that's challenging, but you got to be a giver. See when you give, you lend into God. God loves a cheerful giver. That's the name of my charity, Cheerful Giver. When you give, it comes back like way more. You have to help other people. Stop holding stuff in your hands so tight. Let it go. I love to give. It's a high for me to give. And it comes back. Even though if it don't come back, I still love giving. I give all my life. That's why I only worked 14 months for someone. I'm like, I ain't making nobody no billionaire. I'm keep fighting to make myself a billionaire. I talked to a young lady today, and that's what they thinking that. They not wrong. They're like, so what about your Social Security? You see how we thinking? We thinking about, what about the 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever, $800, $900 a month? We always want a security blanket. People don't understand. When you living in security, you living in fear. And my response was, I don't care about that. I'm betting on myself. By the time I get 65, 66, I ain't gonna need that. And then if I do, because you do get a certain amount anyway off the top. My thing is to get that check, not give it to them. to get that check and donate it somewhere, because I ain't gonna need it. That's how much confidence I got in myself to bet on myself. Because listen, I've been a businessman all my life. So when you're a businessman, you a hustle. So if you don't do your business, you don't eat. See, I don't get no check on the what, the first, the 14th, however that stuff go. I don't no check hit my account. Then if it hit my account, it ain't enough to do nothing with anyway. For me, that little amount ain't enough. Because number one, they just gonna take it all, a third of it for taxes. And they need to be ashamed of themselves. Just take it all for taxes. So I'm betting on myself. I'm not running around trying to be the 9 to 5, in traffic every day. That's just me. I'm here creating, I got a store, I do speaking. Hey, I'm a fitness coach, among other things. So and that's what I'm banking myself on. Because you know why? Because I got the confidence, because I'm living healthy. See, I ain't worrying about, when I get older, I may not be feeling well, and I can barely walk to the mailbox and get the check, because when you leave those jobs, you be so broke down. I know people younger than me, in their 40s, they still got a long way to go. They broke down. Some people in their late 30s, they broke down. They overweight. I pray that they get to 61, because see, 65, whatever it is, I have no idea. I don't even care, because I'm on a whole different level. I'm on a whole different stratosphere. I'm not worried about a Social Security check or 401k. Because number one, the 401k, they raping you. All you gotta do is get some information on it. They taking out fees. They tax you when you put it in. They gonna tax you when you take it out. You ain't gonna have nothing anyway. That is how that goes. It's designed, that type of the working force is designed to make you like struggle, to keep you dependent on them, so they can keep getting richer. Not me. I'm creative. I'm making my own stuff. I always have made my own rules. I always have walked to my own beat, and I have done a good job. I always made my own world, because if you don't make your own world, you're gonna be enslaved by someone else's world. And if you're on a 9 to 5, you enslaved in someone else's world. They giving you peanuts plus a little crumbs, and they making millions off you. So that right there is enough to say, listen, I'm gonna still work this, but I'm gonna develop me something. I'm gonna get into my purpose. I'm gonna take a chance. I may have to leave this job and just step out, because I know if I step out, see, if you step out, you don't burn the bridge. You can't go back. See, most people need security. Most people need comfort. That's why they won't step out. If I step out, the bridge is burned. All I gotta do is move forward. I can't go back to that old tired spot I was at. That makes me miserable every day. Then I still get the money, it ain't enough to do nothing with. So I might as well move forward, by faith, and it will happen. I'm telling you, the favor of God will make it happen. The favor of God want us to move forward so they can help us. They don't want us to be working for no one else, making no one else rich. The health gods want us to be in good shape. But first, you got to get in good shape. Don't leave yet. Get in good shape. Then once you get in good shape, your whole thinking don't change. You're going like, man, I'm stepping out. It can't get no worse. I'm in a job. I'm barely getting enough to make it. If I step out and get in my purpose and do what I love, you're gonna struggle for a while. It's designed for you to struggle, because see, you're gonna struggle. The money gods want to see, could you take it? Could you take the pressure? Could you take, like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know where the money gonna come from. I'm just gonna do it. I guarantee you, if you just take one step every day, remember, an inch of movement is better than a mile of intention. things will happen. People will come into your life. The law of attraction, you know, you will run into people. Situations will come up. I'm telling you. I was at one event yesterday at a car show, and a guy I met on the movie set. He invited me, and when I left, I'm like, forget the car, which was nice. My car was in the show, but I came out with more than that. I came out with like, hey, I want to meet the mayor because he was like, man, they doing this, they doing that. Oh, I want to be a part. I want to do something. Maybe they can let me train the police because man, you got the police, firemen. I mean, we are under shape. How could we catch someone and we overweight? See, like I always say, you cannot do your best work when you're overweight. When you ain't healthy, you can't do your best work. You just masquerading, you know. But it can change. I'm not talking negative. It can change. I'm just showing you what and what you already know. If you're not healthy, you already know you're not feeling well. You don't have no energy. You don't have no push because you overweight. But it can change. You just start exercising just a little bit every day. Or give me a call. Give me an email. It can change. It's never too late to do what you always wanted to do. It's never too late to start living a healthy lifestyle. I guarantee you, if you're on pills or whatever, a needle or whatever, you would come off of that. It's a process. You would get better and better. If you start now, today, I guarantee you, New Year's Eve, you will feel and look different from the inside out. Because I always say, however it is on the outside, it's the same way on the inside. Because see, the inside develops the outside. And I tell people that all the time. It starts from the inside, which is the root. The root develops the fruit. So if the root develop what you are on the outside, you're the same way on the inside. So that means your organs ain't at its best. But when you start living healthy, the body will heal itself. You will get better. You will move forward. Then you will show other people how to do it. Because people watch us and they see you, they're gonna want to do it. Somebody gotta be a role model for y'all click. An exercise role model. Not all this other false flagging role model. Exercise, eating healthy. Step out the crowd. Stop being in the crowd. Stop participating in that stuff that's really slow walking you to your grave. Stop digging your teeth with your grave. Most people are digging their teeth to a early grave by eating all this food that's no good, no nutrients, no power. So let's get this thing together, y'all. We can do it. You just take one day at a time. Give me a call. Let me help you. Stop procrastinating. Stop saying, I'm going to do it tomorrow. We got to do it today. Don't put this off no longer. You've been putting this off for years. And look where it got you. You won't have to keep pulling your shirt down, pulling your pants up. Some people, they have that on cue. Pulling their shirt down. You won't have to do none of that. You ain't got to wear black all the time. For some reason, people think black had the weight. No, it don't. I tell people all the time, what you eat in public, you wear in private. Simple as that. It's unavoidable. Let's get this thing together so we can live our best life. I got to go. I don't know where the time go. Y'all know the drill. God markets his kingdom through us. Focus is our best friend. We don't fight when we focus. Let's stay focused. Let's do better. Let's be a role model for the world, not for your environment, for the world. And hey, I will see you all on Tuesday. God bless.
The fall and winter fashion seasons are upon us. Tyme Underground Furs have every coat you need to be unique and stand out in the crowd. From furs, minks, leather, suede, vests with the fur, blue jean jackets with fur, cashmere, and wool coats, with over 350 coats to choose from. Rarely will you see two of the same coat. Quality coats and excellent customer service is first and foremost. Our entire inventory is wholesale priced. You never pay full price. Every coat is 25% or more less than any other store that sells fur coats. Why pay retail when you can buy the same coat for wholesale and save hundreds of dollars? Tyme Underground Furs also sells to other stores at wholesale prices. We also have very nice pre-owned, slightly worn furs. We lease our coats for all types of events and have 30-day layaway only. The mission is to take the coats out of our store and put them in your closet or store. Wearing a mink or unique coat transforms you to the best version of yourself, and everyone wants a fur coat. Tyme Underground Furs is here to make that happen. We do appointments only. Tyme Underground Furs, located in River Oaks Mall in Calumet City, 708-252-1434. That's 708-252-1434. Or check out our website at www.tymeundergroundfurs.com. It's time to purchase a fur from Tyme Underground Furs.
There's another person inside of you. A healthy person. A fit person screaming to get out. Tyme Fitness will help you find that fit person. Tyme Fitness clients eat to live, not live to eat. 95% of you dream of a flat stomach but have no clue on how to make that happen. Tyme Fitness is the master of making that stomach disappear. Want to look younger? Tyme Fitness. Isn't it time you take care of you? Contact us now for a free 2-pound protein powder meal replacement, 2 free guest passes, 1-time free Tyme Fitness t-shirt. Each client gets personal training guide and workout journal. Tyme Fitness will help you live a healthy lifestyle and improve your quality of life. www.tymefitness.com 773-458-5084. Living out of town? No problem. Tyme Fitness can still work with you each month. Ask us how. Tyme Fitness. www.tymefitness.com.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications, or their financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ. WVTC Allsip Chicago.